2, 1. What's up, team? There we go. What's up, team? Hope everybody's doing good. I mean, obviously, we've got a lot going on, and I wanted to make sure that I'm valuing your time as employees. And so, we're transitioning right now from summertime, where our focus has been, let's provide a clean and safe environment for the kiddos to come back during COVID. But now we're jumping into the school year, and it's time to really deliver on what we say we do, which is a blend of different approaches to learning. And for me, Montessori in general is something that speaks very near and dear to me because I'm a trained Montessori educator, and it's kind of a lot of what I know when it comes to education, and it opened my mind to a different approach, really. And so today we're going to talk about a couple of different materials, and I want to talk about the importance of why we use these materials in the classrooms. One of the big things that we're teaching is, of course, quantity and symbol when it comes to mathematics. And these are all really amazing materials to do so. So these materials have a bunch of different purposes, but the main purpose is to kind of prerequisite 1 through 10. So your 2-year-olds, your 3-year-olds, even some of your 4-year-olds will do really great with this activity. So the first material that we're going to take a look at is the Pink Tower. And the Pink Tower is a series of 10 cubes that are graded in size. Oops. So as you can see, 10 cubes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and the work for this material, and this is going to be one of the first things that kiddos can learn in the classroom when they hit the classroom in September, or when we start to roll out our curriculum for the fall. Now, the reason why this material is so important is because it shows what 1 is physically comparative to 10. So you're holding 1, and then this is 10. 1 obviously smaller than 10. It gives them the language of understanding what something smaller is and what something larger is. But more so, this work is about understanding what 10 looks like, right? 10 is this big cube comparative to the 1 cube. So the work is really simple. You get a mat out, so all of our classrooms, especially in the preschool, will have a mat in a basket. You take that mat out, you have that child roll out the mat. And before you even teach any of these lessons, make sure that you're sitting down in the classroom teaching the kids, maybe in a group setting, how to roll and unroll a mat. That is going to be their floor workspace. So anyway, you have the mat, you lay it out, and you take this material will be sitting at a shelf stacked just like this, and you start by taking the smallest piece off and you bring it to the mat, and you're showing this child before they ever get their hands on it themselves how to do this lesson. So you're modeling the lesson. It's so key to Montessori. Child sitting watching you, you're showing you bring 1 piece at a time. You walk it over, you set it down. Now, important that when you set it down, that you set them down in random order. So you're bringing this to the mat, you're bringing this to the mat, you're bringing this to the mat, you're bringing this, you're bringing this, you're bringing this, you're bringing this, and see how I've put them in random order. Now, I'm not going to have the child do it first. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it very slowly because a child interprets your movements much slower than we are normally used to moving. So we tend to, in Montessori, move very slow for the child to be able to process. So taking your time and patience in building the tower. Now, if you guys remember, and there we go, I did it! So then, once you've done it, then you can put the work away as part of the lesson. So that's what we forget to do. When you're giving a child a lesson, take the material out, work with it, show them how to work with it, and put it away as part of the lesson so they understand that there's a start and a finish to the learning process, meaning they're taking the material out and they're putting it away. It takes weight off you as the educator. That's the Pink Tower. What are the direct aims? The direct aims are a prerequisite from 1 through 1 through 10 quantity. The indirect aims of this material are there's an order to the stacking, there's a concentration that's built and required to actually stack them according to size, Independence, coordination, concentration, and order. Those are the big things that we're trying to build with these early age kids. Now, same thing goes for the broad stair. Say it with me. Broad stair. Anyway, cut that. So this material is super cool and is another prerequisite 1 through 10 material. So taking it out, and same thing except you're building this way, right? Is you want to grade them by size. And that is the first lesson. Very simple, super easy. This is 10, this is 1. We're not even telling the kids that. We're just having them work with it. So when you're bringing this out from the shelf, normally it's lined up on the shelf just like this. You're taking it out, and as you're taking it out, you're randomizing this material so that then they go back and put it all back together again. So this is another 1 through 10, very similar to the pink tower. This is called the broad stair. An extension to this material is when I have kids that are comfortable doing this and putting this together by size, then I take a marble and I can roll the marble down the stairs, and it makes kind of a, that's not gonna work. If I had a marble, I'd do it, but it makes kind of a musical sound, which is super cool. So that's the broad stair, okay? And that's the first lesson that I want you guys to watch. I want you guys to know what the pink tower is, the broad stair is, and how to do that lesson in the classroom. Remember that these are lessons for your 2s, 3s, and 4-year-olds, beginning math lessons. These are things that you can do right in September. Get them going, get them independently working with this material. Thank you guys for tuning in. Talk to you soon.